Hi, and welcome back to another great night of Concordia on Air. I'm Desi.
And I'm Sam.
And on tonight's show, we have...
In news, we are going to talk about the loss of a friend.
In A&E, the best horror movies you can watch this spooky season.
We'll be back and we'll be talking about sports.
And a news package on the Concordia Garden.
All that and some more on this episode of Concordia on Air.
We're back.
Yep.
After a week.
We did
break.
take a week off.
Yeah.
We were not here on your television screens yapping at you last week.
Not here.
I'm sure you all missed it.
It was probably sad.
Yeah.
What did you do with your time?
I would have been devastated. I know.
Yeah.
Calendar marked, waiting for... We did start late, so it's not 6 right now, but...
6 o'clock.
It's like 6:10. But anyway, I know you all missed us last week.
Yeah. I was scared that we got cut due to the budget cuts.
Well, everyone was gone, so...
They got rid of all of us.
Yeah.
We did not get cut from the budget. We're still here.
We're back. Break.
Yeah. Break. How was your break?
You know, it's break, not at school, but I'm also not doing anything productive. You know, feel like I'm a slug. I don't know. I feel sluggish still coming back from break.
A snail without a shell.
Yeah, that's what a slug is.
Yep.
Whatever. How are you feeling coming back from break?
I feel good. I feel good. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to take on registration.
That's
I'm
next week.
absolutely ready for that.
You are?
No.
Okay,
that was
I
sarcasm.
thought that was a lie.
No. I'm not ready.
Okay.
6 a.m. to register. That's insane. Registration is crazy and scary because everybody's trying to get everything at one time. Very scary.
Yeah, you'll be a second semester junior, though. You're fine.
Oh, that's true.
It's the
Actually,
freshmen.
first semester senior, but
It's the freshmen that have it rough.
that's true. That's tough.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
Halloween was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I watched a scary movie. Did you watch a scary movie?
I did. And we talking about that, arts and entertainment. So stay tuned if you want to hear more about scary movies.
That's true. That's very true.
What else? Handed out candy.
Yeah.
What was there? One trick-or-treater at my house?
One trick-or-treater.
One singular person. Mm-hmm. Brave soul out in the cold and snow
Yeah.
and darkness.
What is with the snow?
Well, you know, it's November now.
That's
The calendar's flipped. And you know what they say? It's hard to hold a candle. That cold November rain.
Oh.
It's a bad joke, but, you know, that's what I got.
What else is going on?
What's coming up this week? Anything exciting on campus?
I
You got nothing? I got nothing.
I'm trying to think, but I don't know. I think everybody's just trying to recover.
I know I have
from
projects
break.
coming up.
I do too.
Final projects. We're only halfway done with the semester, but
Final projects?
yeah, I've got to start.
Gotta start.
I'll be honest, I won't start them, but they're in the back of my head now.
Mm-hmm.
All the professors talking about them, introducing final projects.
Yeah,
Not looking forward to it, but here we are.
that's very true.
Here we are.
How many weeks until Thanksgiving break? Counting down?
3,
Three?
4, something days. Well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
I would like to know what we got on news.
I
So
would also
let's
like
send
to
it
know.
over to news.
Welcome to news. My name is Kaylee, and today we're going to start off by talking about Matthew Perry. Television star Matthew Perry passed away last Saturday, October 28th. He was known for his many roles in the media, namely his character in the show Friends, Chandler Bing, and other movies like 17 Again and Numb. He was found unresponsive in his home in Los Angeles. An autopsy had been done, yet the cause of Perry's death is still undergoing investigation by medical examiners. Shortly after, Perry's family made a statement to People magazine stating that they were heartbroken about the loss.
According to an email sent out by Mary Conant, the administrative assistant for English and Religion, the Afterwork organization is looking for editors. Afterwork is a student-led journal that shows off literature and art from the Concordia community. They state that as an editor, students will get to read through submissions and have a voice in what will be selected to go in this year's journal. There will also be an opportunity to help students one-on-one with their works and give feedback. The position also doesn't prevent student editors from submitting their own works. It is recommended that students reach out to afterwork@cord.edu by November 17th. And for question, Lauren Melton, editor-in-chief of Afterwork, has an email at lmelton@cord.edu.
On Wednesday, November 8th, presentations will take place by the 2023 Projects for Peace recipients. Chelsea Massacati and Daniel Pambu. It will take place from 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. and will be located in Jones AB. Pambu's presentation is about empowering girls through computer literacy in Sierra Leone, and Masaki's is about addressing food insecurity in Zimbabwe. The event will feature the experiences and work of Pambu and Masaki and how they designed and carried out their projects. Students are encouraged to join the event and join in on the discussion.
Snow has fallen, thus making autumn's nearing end. And with the ice, people are getting ready to go ice skating. This being said, Village Green Park will be undergoing construction. Preparation for the construction will include the temporary closing of the park's ice rink this winter. According to Valley News Live, the city of Moorhead states that they would like to complete the construction by June 2024. On Moorhead City website, there is a compiled list of spots for various winter recreational activities, including more spots for ice skating. Some of these locations include Hansman Park, Lamb Park, Morningside Park, and more. And now, time for Sam Sports.
That's
Hey,
right.
we're
Sports. Took a week off. I mean, you guys knew that. We already talked about that. But we're back with sports.
What's happening in the world
Concordia
of
sports. Stuff has happened.
Stuff has happened.
Fall sports season. Playoffs are coming up for all Concordia sports.
Oh, yeah.
Volleyball, soccer, football,
And women's
cross-country,
soccer.
other things.
Women's soccer has made it to the semifinals, and they play tomorrow
They do. We found that out.
against Carleton.
They play tomorrow.
Fingers
Football
crossed.
has,
Love the soccer girls.
I believe it's a win or go home game for football. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not until next week. But football's got a big game.
They do.
For
Bethel.
sure.
Bethel.
Volleyball has a game. I don't know. Seasons are
Yeah.
wrapping up is what I'm saying for fall Concordia sports. But that also means that winter sports are starting up. Basketball, that's starting up.
Yep. Women and men's
I'm
basketball.
sure other things other sports at this school
Hockey?
are starting.
Question mark?
Wrestling. I don't know. We don't really know anything. We just stand up here and talk. But what I do know about is Minnesota sports. And I'll start it with hockey, the Wild. Their season's getting into gear.
Did they win?
Go Wild. Did they? I mean, they have won, yeah. But they've also lost. That's how it works. Yeah, they're doing okay. The Wolves, Timberwolves, their season started. They're 3 games in. They play again tonight. 6:30, I believe. Maybe 7. I don't really know.
Time's
But
a
they play
ticking.
the Denver Nuggets tonight, reigning champs, who we lost to in the playoffs last year. But we blew a 20-point first half lead to the Hawks a couple nights ago. Just in typical Timberwolves fashion, cannot hold on to a lead. We just blow leads like it's going out of style. It is rough. We're 1-2, but if we can't hold a 20-point lead to the Atlanta Hawks, I don't know if we're gonna be a quality basketball team. But start of the year, a lot of basketball left to play.
What happened in the Vikings?
It's a sad time to be a Vikings fan. I'm gonna be honest.
Very sad.
Things were looking great. 2 weeks ago, Monday night, we beat the then 5-1 San Francisco 49ers in prime time.
Oh, yeah.
Huge win.
Yeah.
Everyone was on cloud 9. It was great.
It was a good game.
Then the next week, last week, Sunday. I can't even bring myself to talk about it. But we played the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. Things were going great.
We did win, though, didn't
Up by
we?
2 scores. We did.
That's
24-10.
positive.
Beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau. And I should be excited about that, right? But no. My glorious savior, Kirk Cousins, he's down, out for the season, and possibly has played his last game in Minnesota Vikings uniform. Achilles, completely torn. He's out. So the Minnesota Vikings, still without Justin Jefferson, we're winning, are now 4-4, even, in a playoff spot. However, we're now not only down Justin Jefferson, but Kirk Cousins, and we will be starting Jaron Hall this week against the Atlanta Falcons.
The rookie.
The rookie, Jaron Hall, who played a few snaps on Sunday. He had one good third down conversion, but he also got strip sacked and fumbled it. So, mixed bag. What do you expect from a rookie, fifth-round rookie coming into a game cold? But he's going to be starting. However, we did trade for Joshua Dobbs from the Arizona Cardinals, who, I'm not going to say he's elite or anything, but he's been managing an absolutely awful Cardinals team for the first 8 weeks of the season, and they've looked okay. So I don't really know what to expect from Josh Dobbs, but I'm hoping for the best. I don't really know what to expect from this Vikings season anymore. Things were looking great. Things were looking up after a rough start, but I don't know. It's a sad day. Yeah, World Series. That's not Minnesota sports. We lost. But World Series, the Texas Rangers are up 3-1 on the brink of their first World Series ever. So that's exciting if you're a Texas Rangers fan, I guess. If you're a Diamondbacks fan, you're hoping for the comeback. But I don't know when that next game is. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Who knows? But
Not us. We don't know.
we don't know. Hey, do you have any more sports to talk about? We're trying to fill up some time because we have some technical difficulties. So, sports.
Yeah.
I can keep rambling about the Vikings. So, we got our first rushing touchdown of the season. Cam Akers punched it in the end zone against the Packers. And we went the first 8 games of the year without a rushing touchdown, 7 games. Finally got one. Jordan Addison, rookie wide receiver at USC, first-round pick. He's looking great. We've had a lot of bad things happen this season, but he has looked amazing. Jordan Addison, 7 touchdowns, I believe. Second in the league, only behind Tyreek Hill. He's been amazing. The offensive line, we traded away Ezra Cleveland. Is that who? We traded away one of our offensive linemen, but our offensive line has been great. They've been able to protect Kirk, except he still got hurt. But, well, looks like we are ready to send it to a news package.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Cornucopia Garden, made by yours truly.
I'm ready for that.
Yes.
This is Pearl. We're doing a pop-up market for the Cornucopia Garden. We just bring all of the veggies that we have for that week up out of the gardens and bring them up here because a lot of students, even if they know where the garden is, they can't really take time out of their day to make the run down there past Hallett. Cornucopia Garden is to be more sustainable, being able to grow some veggies that people on campus can eat themselves. I'm a gardening intern for the academic year, so during the school year I go out and I water. Erin and I are the interns, there's 2 of us. So we kind of take turns watering the garden in the high tunnel and doing the little weekly harvest. For harvest we go, normally in the evenings is when we go, and we kind of just walk around and see what's ready. Try not to get absolutely everything, but most of the stuff. If the tomatoes are ready, get those. Really try and get the zucchinis before they get too large, stuff like that.
Hi, my name is Erin Verwank. I'm currently a junior at Concordia, and I am one of the academic interns here at Cornucopia Garden. So kind of the mission for the Cornucopia Garden is to give back to the community. Obviously, it's a garden. So kind of our biggest things are to provide for Concordia students and then for the staff here and then also the community as well. We also have an indigenous garden and we also have a juvenile detention garden as well. So that's a really good opportunity to also get involved with the community. Well, sometimes we'll have volunteer days, so that will allow the public, students, and faculty, if they want to, they're allowed to come into the garden and they can help us with harvesting stuff. So even some of the plants are kind of finicky when it comes to harvesting. So a general rule of thumb that we have is you leave about 1/3 of the plant left when it comes to produce. So if you have a tomato plant, you're only going to take 2/3 of that plant of tomatoes. But yeah, usually it's just us interns that take care of harvesting and then we bring it here for students to take. So yeah.
The Cornucopia Garden pop-up stand can be found in the atrium every Wednesday from 1 to 3. And you can also join the weekly harvest every Monday night. You can find Aaron and Alexis there from 7 to 8:30 every Monday night.
And welcome to Arts and Entertainment. I'm Reagan, this is Kaylee, and we're going to be talking about the best scary movies to watch during this spooky season. Even though Halloween was yesterday, it doesn't mean you can't still get in the mood for some spookiness. Kaylee, do you like spooky movies, horror movies?
I love spooky movies, but I do get scared very easily, and I'm very sorry to the people who live next door to me. I scream a lot.
She does. Even at the smallest jump scare, it's a loud scream. I love horror movies. I love a good psychological thriller. Yeah.
We are going to start off today talking about a classic slasher film, Scream. I'm sure everyone's seen it. It's been all over TikTok recently. I personally really enjoy the film. What do you think?
I also really enjoyed it. I didn't see it until recently, but I thought it was both funny and scary at times. I think it has great commentary almost on the horror movie and the slasher movie itself. It almost makes fun of the slasher film while still having its own scary moments.
We've all seen Scary Movie, where they have the opening scene based off of Scream, totally dissing on it and making fun. It's hilarious. I love it so much.
Yeah, big parody movie. Love a good parody movie, but love Scream even more. So our second movie we're going to talk about is one that has recently come out, and I have seen it, but Kaylee has not, and I'm going to get her to watch it. It is called Talk to Me. That movie was pretty phenomenal, if you ask me. It did a perfect job of tying in themes while still having that little horror-esque to it. There weren't too many jump scares, but the whole time you were scared that something was going to happen. Are you interested in watching it?
I am. I already know that I'm going to probably have some complaints. People are going to be very tired of me by the end of that movie.
Yeah, probably. My favorite part of that movie was probably the ending. Don't want to spoil it because I want everyone out there to watch it because it is a very good movie. I just thought it was great in how it tied in the character's emotional state with the satanic almost ritual that the movie was based off of, and I think it's a must-see for the newer horror movies coming out that have already come out.
Speaking of new horror movies, I still haven't seen it yet, but the new Five Nights at Freddy's, I've heard very positive things about it. All of our friends are talking about it. It's everywhere right now. I've heard mostly positive and some negative. People are complaining about people not getting the lore correctly. But
yeah,
I
that
personally...
lore. We've heard a lot of the lore and how you have to understand the lore to understand the movie, but we've also heard that you can still enjoy the movie without completely knowing every single detail of this person is this and related to this person. It's a lot, and I don't plan on learning anything about it, but I plan on watching the movie and hopefully enjoying it as much as everyone else has.
Yeah. One of my friends sent me a 10-minute long video on the lore. I actually watched the entire thing, but I did not understand a second of it. So if you aren't into Five Nights at Freddy's, just don't bother looking up the lore. I promise you, you will not get it. You can go in and enjoy the movie for how it is, and don't look up any of the lore.
Yeah. So that brings us to, what is your favorite horror movie?
That's a difficult question. I love Scream. My mom and I watched that together when I was little. Cujo is another really good one that I'm actually terrified of because, I mean, we all love dogs, but not that kind of dog. We don't like that kind of dog.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think my favorite horror movie is something like The Witch. I really enjoyed The Witch. What other one? This isn't a movie, but The Haunting of Hill House, one of my favorite. I got Kaylee to watch it really recently. What were your thoughts?
I loved it. I expected more, the ending to be completely different than how it actually ended. We still haven't discussed.
We haven't discussed, but we will.
It was crazy. I loved it so
Phenomenal.
much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan is an amazing everything when it comes to horror. Any other horror movie favorites or?
The Ring is a really good one. I definitely recommend that. Reagan has not seen that film yet.
My bad.
Yeah.
I plan on watching it. Don't worry. I plan on watching a lot of movies in general, especially horror movies.
Yeah. The Ring is one that I definitely would recommend that you are mentally okay at the time to watch it, because it is genuinely terrifying. I've seen it probably 3 times, and I'm good for a while. We'll just put it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Did it give you nightmares at all?
Yeah. Same with the movie Lights Out.
Ooh, I've seen that one too.
I did not like that one.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I actually really liked that one. I didn't think it was that bad.
I watched it when I was in like 6th grade. So I was a little scared.
I was a little older than that, so that makes a little sense.
Yeah.
All right, well, that has been our Arts and Entertainment Center segment. We hope that you check out some of these horror movies we've mentioned and enjoy the rest of our not so long fall since there's snow on the ground. And don't worry, we're both upset about it. We'll see you next time.